Happy Tuesday. You are tuned into the Urban Soundscapes radio show with me, your host Redfreya, and a very special guest today, Sandhaus.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Thanks for being here with us today.
My pleasure.
Really happy to have you here today. Sandhaus is an iconic producer. You have released so many tracks on a lot of labels, including Redicon, Still Talent. Which other?
Yeah, stop it. Stop it.
It's quite a wide, long list, and you had a lot of support from artists like Black Coffee, Adria T, Kind of Music, etc.
Mm.
So a great career so far. To kick things off, do you want to just introduce yourself to our listeners?
Oh well, yeah. My name is Sandhaus. I've been producing music since I can't even remember. I started off as a singer-songwriter. Actually, it was basically me with a guitar. And then slowly, gradually, I got into electronic productions. I had my first synth when I was like 10 years old. And then I got into a band, actually. So I was playing drums. And then gradually, I started listening to artists like, lots of artists from the electronic scene. And then I said to myself, okay, I'm a songwriter. Why don't I start doing beats and put my vocals on top of that? And I kind of evolved from there, basically. My career kind of took off 3 years ago when I started collaborating with a lot of artists in the Afro and the melodic scene. And that's where we are.
And where were you based when things sort of started to blow up?
I was back in Israel. So I grew up between Israel and New York. And I was going back and forth. And but I was traveling a lot, and I think that while I was traveling, I got to listen to a lot of different. Well, I also had classical upbringing, so I like actually all kinds of music, from jazz, classical, and I think in my music I try to not really think about the genre so much, but more about what I'm trying to say in the song. I get inspirations from different places, and I decided to have my roots and my base here in London, since it's so central. And yeah, I'm really loving it here. Really enjoying my time.
Yeah, London's such a melting pot, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's like pretty much every genre of music. There's this kind of almost no place like it here. But you said you had like a classical kind of upbringing in music. So, and I know that you mentioned you grew up in Israel and you also grew up a bit in New York as well. And obviously New York is also like a vibrant city similar to London. So yeah, how was it in your household when you were growing up? Like, what was your first experiences with music? How did you get into kind of classical music at the start?
Well, my mom is an artist. Both my parents are artists. So my mom was like, yeah, get drums, put stuff in the house, make music as loud as you want,
I love
So
that.
she was like crushing it. And then my brother was the kind of like more the scientist type. So he was like, slow down. You're too loud. You're too loud. So most of my life, I was just experimenting with a lot of different sounds. And I got great support from my parents. Also my brother, I love him, but just like when we were growing up, he
was supporting, but he was like just quieter.
Yeah. He was a bit focused more on studies and stuff. So I was kind of like hyperactive. So I started off with drums, and then I went on from there to guitar and rock. And I think my journey is really, whenever I hear an interesting sound or an interesting production, I'm immediately drawn to it. It doesn't have to be specifically in the melodic or in the Afro scene. Also, I feel like throughout my life, there is like, in a way, the things that happened in my life and the music that I'm putting out or the stuff that I'm writing about, there is like a correlation between the two. That's very hard to explain. But like music it's been always like, my therapist. It's been like a part of my journey as a person, like, evolving. And I can't be thankful enough for music. I don't know where we all would be, I guess, without music. So
exactly, it's an amazing healing tool, I guess.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I've definitely spoken to other people about that on the show as well. But I guess it's a form of self-expression. It's like how you're getting those emotions out of yourself.
Yeah,
that you're processing. So
absolutely.
you were in a band, you're playing the guitar, you're playing the drums, and then you were singing. You were a vocalist, and was that like your main segue into electronic music? Was it you were first as a vocalist, or you were producing other tracks first?
I mean, I wasn't thinking I'm a vocalist up until today. Like
Mm.
people say you have a great voice. I'm like, really? I don't know. Like I don't feel like my voice is special or anything like that. But I guess that it's a combination of songwriting and my voice together. That makes I guess makes it interesting, or people maybe find it appealing in a way. And I think also part of it, I mean, you're gonna hear it today. I'm gonna play a few of my tracks that pretty much sound different in every track I play,
Mm-hmm.
especially if I use effects, if I pitch it down, or I do like kind of like different effects that we can today. So I'm kind of like a chameleon. Like my voice really changes with the message that I'm trying to convey in the song,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
And did you start as a producer and then you became a DJ afterwards, or vice
Yeah.
versa? Yeah. So it was the studio first. You were making the tracks, and then you were like, I need to play these.
Yeah, at
Basically.
first I was like those kids in school, annoying kids that are like, oh, I want to do a song. Like if I was more like into the show,
Yeah.
and then later on I became like, okay, I can write songs, and then after that I was like, oh, you know what, I can actually produce.
Yeah.
So I guess that was the last thing, and then DJing became a part of my life. Yeah, a bit later on, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
And you've had some really interesting collaborations. I guess I'm kind of interested in what drew you to the Afro house space initially, because obviously you have quite a diverse sound profile. Some of your tracks are more Afro, some more
Yeah.
techie and stuff. But did you like have any cool experiences on the dance floor in Afro house, or what draws you to that type of music
It was
when you're
actually very
producing?
random. I actually sent a message. I was listening to Black Coffee that I
Yeah,
really liked his sets, and there was a guy called the Africa Deep
yeah.
that was on one of these tracks, and just something in his sound kind of drew me to send him a message. So I DM'd him on Instagram, and I was like, "Dude, you have like amazing music." And I don't know why I told him like, if you ever need vocals, just
Mm,
send me something. And then we got on a call, and we started doing a collaboration. Later on,
wow.
everybody played back in Africa, and Black Coffee even played on TV, and it was just like this thing that evolved, and all of a sudden, lots of people in the industry like Kasango and
Mm,
Paso Doble, lots of really nice people, Sammy Fair, they reached out to me and got on the phone with me and said, you know what, you have something special here, and maybe you should focus more on that, and let's collab and stuff. So I think the first thing that I did, I don't know where I came up with that concept of the song, but I had no idea what I'm doing.
mm,
And then through that, it kind of kicked off my journey. And then later on, it was very interesting. That same song, it was kind of Afro, it never came out,
mm.
but
Oh, it never came out. So
it
you
never
guys
came
made
out.
it,
Yeah,
but you
we
never.
made it, but
It
it
just
never got
went
released
to
somehow.
people's
Yeah, but it
inboxes.
stayed like with
Yeah,
Black Coffee's USB.
I love that.
But then the funny thing is that it was lockdown and COVID,
Mm,
and then Undercat, which were one of my favorite artists.
mm.
Um, so they did like a session. I don't know if you remember back then. They used to do a session where people listening, like artists listen to people's tracks, and they're giving. It was kind of like
Like a
at home.
feedback session, sort
Yeah,
of.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
on Twitch, I think.
yeah,
And then they put my track, and I was like, all the tracks before were like super hard melodic,
yeah.
and I was like, fuck, this is gonna be like an Afro track. It's gonna be terrible. And once they put the track, they were like, this is amazing, and I'm like, what's going on? Like
Wow.
like first, so through that. I got in touch with people like Fire Request and Arud and like Jobo and a lot of 10 System, a lot of people in
Mm,
melodic that started collaborating with me. So yeah, it's been really random, but I guess that people found something. I'm like, songwriter that all of a sudden is put inside like a setting of producers that actually are not songwriters
yeah.
necessarily.
And you've come from like a totally different musical background,
Yeah,
so you have like this world of experience that they haven't necessarily got that themselves.
exactly.
And when you did the first collab track, like, did you come up with the lyrics yourself as
Yeah,
well? Did you
I do the
literally?
lyrics and all of my collabs, and I do all the
Wow.
vocals as
And
well.
and that all just came from an Instagram message that you sent
Yeah,
him. I think that's so interesting to
it's
point
really
out.
weird.
Like just being open to people, just telling people that you like their music, just being open to sharing that kind of stuff. Like if you hadn't sent that message,
Yeah,
who knows like what would have happened, right? It opened
absolutely.
so many doors.
I think it's amazing today, like that tool where you can DM anybody.
Mm.
Not necessarily everybody sees it, but a lot of times people reach out to me, or I reach out to them, even like very big artists, and it's nice that you can have a communication with them. And if the music is good,
Mm,
they're gonna play it. They're gonna
for
want to
sure.
work with you. So if it's about the music, so I think that is actually an amazing tool. I was just saying to my friend the other day, like for example, there's a track that I put out called "Hurting"
Mm-hmm.
that we
Yeah.
talked about before on Medoras, and I did it with Aniara Soul, a guy from
Mm,
South Africa, and it came out on Medoras, and I think it was like 2 years ago. And I said to myself, if we had to collaborate 20 years ago, before Instagram. And I had to fly to South Africa. We had to rent a room. We had to stay for 1 week in the studio. That would cost us like at least, I don't know, £100,000
Yeah.
just for us to be able to sit in a room.
It would be so prohibitive. And
You
now
know?
it's literally, you can be in different countries. You just
Yeah.
ping some files across, like have a little phone call, and then it's super easy. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, which is, I think, yeah, a really exciting time. We're living in exciting times for the music music scene.
I think it's like it's a door opener for us as musicians, and I think that's why music is more diverse today.
Yeah.
And I think it really opened a lot of doors for us to experiment. And yeah, I think it's amazing. I mean, we're turning into like a global, international music community, and you can reach just about anybody.
And it's really cool because I think we're going to see even more like new types of genres emerging from this. It's like becoming like a melting pot, and we've seen like kind of more novel sounds emerging now in like the space of like indie dance and like
Yeah.
really interesting newer sounds coming. I think when you get different genres combining, it's like a
Yeah.
new subgenre. Okay, I want to talk to you about the label. So you've
Yeah.
obviously just started the new record label. You've released, I think, 3 tracks on it so far.
Yeah,
like
I think we
Soundhouse
had about
Records.
4. Yeah. We had about, I think, 3 or 4 releases, and there's the first track that I just played. The Bong is going to come out
On
on
the
my label
label.
in a couple of weeks as well. And yeah, I mean, I think again it goes back to being today. To be an artist, you can actually combine a lot of different things that you might know. So I know like graphic design, I know contracts, I know I mean I have friends in music that I want to put out, and I find sometimes that when you send music to labels nowadays, it takes a very long time to get a response, and usually they drag you for months, and then they want to look for somebody to do remix. So it turns into this thing
Yeah.
where you never control when it's coming out, how it's coming out. And as much as I love the labels I worked with, I just wanted to have that creative freedom that if I have a couple of tracks that it's not in the schedule that I want, and I finished and I feel really good about them, I'm just going to put them out.
Yeah.
You know, like in my space. And also for my friends that, you know, if I recognize a sound that I like, a new producer, and I want to help promote people that I think are worth it, then it's a great tool. You know, it's a great way to do that.
Yeah, totally. And also, I mean, I think with labels, they always have like such a specific vision of like their sound, and then it can be a bit restrictive. Whereas like if you know what you want to do, it kind of is just going to match your own vision, you know, and like your own diversity of your sound as well.
Yeah.
But that's really exciting. And what's next for you then? Like, what's the plans for this year? Like, is it like stuff with the label, kind of growing that?
Yeah, releasing more tracks on the label, doing a tour later on, and I have a few tracks that are lined up that I'm finalizing now that I'm super excited about. More in the melodic, I think, realms, and then working on a live show. So there's plenty to do. I'm
Live
super
show
excited.
sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like something that it's more like a movie that goes together with music, and yeah, we're working on the concept now, so it's pretty exciting.
That sounds like a really cool project. And I think, you know, also it's nice to kind of give dancers other things as well as just club nights.
Yes,
like other
exactly.
experiences,
Exactly.
multidimensional. And
Because I studied film, so
Okay, interesting. In university,
I
or
did.
yeah. So like that's the thing, when you're an artist, you kind of want to bring like your whole self
Exactly.
to your what you're doing, not just making music.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
That's right.
That sounds really cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today.
It's a pleasure for me. Thanks for having me.
Just drop what is your Insta handle and SoundCloud handle. Maybe just spell it for
Oh,
people
it's
so they can.
Sandhaus. It's Sandhaus. It's pretty basic, pretty simple.
Perfect. Go, guys, go give him a follow. Go check out his music. And yeah, we're going to get now into a live mix for the next 40 minutes. So we're live from Central London. Thanks for being locked in. This is Bloob, Urban Soundscapes.
gonna be a fine night tonight. It's gonna be a fine day tomorrow. It's gonna be a fine night tonight. It's gonna be a fine day tomorrow. La la la. La la la. La la la. It's gonna be
selector life done, heartbeat done, everything done, sound clash done, argument done, from 19 ton of every sound way run, yo. Selector life done, heartbeat done, everything done, sound clash done, argument done, from my team ton of every sound where run, yo.
Every selector life done, heartbeat done, everything done, sound clash done, argument done, from my team ton of every sound where run. Every selector life done, heartbeat done, everything, thing I'm done, argument done, from my team ton of every sound where, yo. Every selector life done, heartbeat done, everything, thing I'm done, argument done, from my team ton of every sound where, sound. Yo.
Statements I improve. Way at the bottom of the mix, you lose. True. When I'm on a mix, I can't move. Slick with the statements I improve. Way at the bottom of the mix, you lose. True. When I'm on a mix, I can't move. Slick with the statements I improve. Way at the bottom of the mix, you lose. True. When I'm on a mix, I can't move. Slick with the statements I improve. Way at the bottom of the mix, you lose. When I'm on a mix, I can't move. Slick with the statements I improve. Way at the bottom of the mix, you lose. True. When I'm on a mix, I can't move. Slick with the statements I improve. Way at the bottom of the mix, you lose. True. When I'm on a mix, I can't move. Slick with the statements I improve. Way at the bottom of the mix, you lose. True. When I'm on a mix, I can't move. Slick with the statements I improve. Way at the bottom of the mix, you lose.
in a face like dart in a board. Yeah. 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 In a face like dart in a board. Yeah. 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 Gang. 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 Gang.
Charles?
Yeah.
My name is on the list.
Yeah. What list? Yeah.
The DJ's list.
Gang.
Miss Bang, there is no guest list. Turn on
Fred, thanks so much for having me, Bloop. Was really happy to do this set for you. Thank you.
Being here. Thanks for being here.
It's alright, baby. Hold me close, we're electrical. It's alright, baby. Hold me close, we're electrical. It's alright, baby. Hold me close, we're electrical. It's alright, baby. Hold me close, we're electrical.